have a very short presentation, after which you can have a look at the products, then I can answer your questions. We are in our Platinum Jubilee year. We are the oldest air conditioning and refrigeration company in India. Voltas follows us 4 or 5 years behind. And we are one among the 42 companies which would have completed 75 years and having a turnover of around 4,000 crores listed in BSE. In other words, if you go through the BSE listed companies, there are just 42 companies starting from State Bank of India, is in Andhra Pradesh, in Vijayawada. We also have a representative office in Tirupati. We have 2,700 employees and around 30,000 people indirectly employed through dealers or franchisees. There are 5 manufacturing units, 2 in Himachal Pradesh, 1 in Wada and 1 in this. We had plans we acquired land in Jammu and Kashmir. Actually, it is in Jammu Samba region. And post GST, those benefits are not available, so we may not go ahead with that factory. We have decided not to proceed with the factory in case the government is not making available the benefits. They have extended the benefits to units which had commenced production. In our case, it was a new greenfield project. Therefore, we have written to the government expressing that without the benefits, we won't proceed. Some of you will be aware, when we bought Jammu land, we simultaneously bought a facility in Sri City in Andhra Pradesh. That factory, we will go ahead with the construction in 2019. It should get commenced. For this summer or 2019 summer, we do have adequate capacity currently, but we have to commence the construction soon so that 2019 end we are ready with the new factory. The obvious fallout of this update will be, did we evaluate Telangana? At that point of a time, it was unified Andhra Pradesh. So therefore, we wanted something in south, we chose Sri City. But then it got divided. That's how it is. But otherwise, I hold a view, Telangana also is. That time in Andhra Pradesh, unified Andhra Pradesh, we evaluated Pattancheru is the place, I think, as well as Sri City in Coast. We chose Coast because of the port. We were not aware that time it is going to get bifurcated. But when we signed it, it got bifurcated. This is the update. There are 3 broad segments: the electromechanical projects and packaged air conditioning systems, which will be starting from a shop showroom boutique to a very large project. And airport, convention center, large hotels, even big palaces like the Rashtrapati Bhavan or Parliament House, all were air conditioned by us. We will be number 1 in that part of the segment, or every third have done a job. The next one is room air conditioners, commercial refrigeration products like deep freezers, water, most recently water purifiers, air purifiers and air coolers. And we are leaders in quite a cold room, we are number 1. Water coolers, we are number 1. Bottled water dispenser, we are number 1. In room and air purifiers, air coolers are recent entry. The last one is to do with specialty electronic products and systems like MRI, city surveillance, or digital authorization in ATM, so on and so forth. It's a niche business operated through a subsidiary. Room AC market, big things happened last year. The market size used to be around market like 50 million. They moved to 80 million units. Their growth was phenomenal last year. So if you take China own domestic consumption plus the exports they do, it will be 100 million. So out of 130 which are consumed in the world, 100 million are made in China. China is the global hub for this particular product. Compared or a GST year, it had grown. And this category is likely to grow further in the coming years because we find this is the last item to be consumed. People buy the mixer grinder, then color television, then they buy a two-wheeler, then only they buy a refrigerator, washing machine. After buying four-wheeler only, they buy the air conditioner. So this is a period where the air conditioning consumption continues to grow. This 5.5 million units will become around 10 million units probably by 2020 itself. That is why you find who is in this business. Most multinationals are there in that particular business. Now, out of 5.5 million units, around 1 million unit or around 9 lakh numbers are window air conditioners, which is actually stagnant in that particular number. So, if you are looking at the financial year ending March, which another 4 or 5 days we have got, the market size would have grown by, is very likely that the year will end with 12%. First half of the year, due to GST, the market was not growing. It is in the second half the market has taken. The forecast is that the summer is going to be very tough this year. It is known as La Nino year, which is important. That summer is important and monsoon is important, which I will explain to you a little while later why. Now, with this, the February, March, we are finding the consumption going up. So we expect financial year 2017, that is April 2017 to March 2018, which is financial year 2017-18, the market is likely to grow by 12%. Blue Star's growth will be 17%. So for the calendar year, market growth 10, Blue Star growth is 15. If you take a full financial year, it is market growth 12, Blue Star growth will be 17. So we have grown faster than the market ever since 2011. Our market share will stand at 11.5%. I mentioned you about the weather. GST had a neutral impact. There were some savings. There were certain escalations. But the commodity prices was the big thing. Plus, 1st January 2018, the energy label changed. This time it was a 2 steps change. In other words, 31st December 2017, a 5-star air conditioner became a 3-star as on 1st January 2018. Normally in energy label, only one level will change. 5-star should have become 4, but this time 5-star became 3-star. Plus inverter as well as fixed speed, the table was merged. Many countries, inverter is a different label, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fixed speed will be different label, but in India it is unified into single table. So the government is not bothered whether you are buying an inverter or a non-inverter. They are worried about the energy efficiency, but they kept the energy efficiency at the highest level in the globe. In other words, India's 5-star will be the most energy efficient air conditioner in the world now. I was told Saudi Arabia is following that, going to follow. But as of now, we have reached the highest energy label in the world. For example, a 5-star inverter which is displayed here, if you compare with the year 2000, if somebody would have used an air conditioner bought in 2000 or continuing to use, the power it consumes is only 5% of that. In other words, 95% power consumption reduction has been achieved in the past 18 years of time thanks to the technology. I'm not talking about Blue Star alone. So, no longer air conditioner is a power people worry about. It is a recurring expenditure, and especially for a 8-hour, that too during summer time or second summer time. No longer the power consumption gone up, no doubt about it, but it is not. That is why the consumption is also growing at a CAGR of around 15%. Here the market is likely to grow. Now, having said all this, what is the forecast for the calendar year 2018 of around 11.5% today? One of the important reasons is that we are a pure air conditioning company where metro, 52% of our sales come from tier 3, 4, 5 towns actually. So it is a growing aspirational middle class which is driving the growth of this market. And 25% of the sales comes from residential customers. 30% of the sales is through consumer finance scheme or 0% interest scheme. Another information is average age of the buyer has been coming down every year. That it used to be the market should grow anywhere between 15 to 20. We need to grow faster than the market, anywhere between 25 to 30%. Our goal is to reach a market share of 12.5. The reason why we have taken this goal is while we have an all India average market here, it is not the inverter which will, when the power goes, will operate. This is called DC. DC can modulate the speed. One important step we have taken is that modulation. This is a platinum jubilee year. So we wanted a new industry benchmark to be done. So we work with Japanese universities. Cooling is to do with faster pull down, because when you switch on the AC, 40 degree or 45 degree, how fast it will reach the set temperature in certain models, like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 in certain models at 0.5, like 24.5, 25, 25.5, 26, or the grill temperature, what is at the outlet, where you are sitting or sleeping or talking. But if it is a properly insulated room, you can see the noise of the air coming out. That is air conditioner itself. So there is an extra cooling by 30%, and 4 smart ACs with Wi-Fi connectivity. I'll come to that, and 5 heat and cool models for northern India or northeast, and it is our colors as you can see. So we also developed the first comfort companion, optimize the sleep curve or customize the sleep curve through this, and you can do the is the feature which helps you set the temperature wherever you are standing. In other words, in our air conditioners, when you set the temperature, it is the temperature where, not the grill ones, for more than 50% of our range, with either ozone friendly cassette AC models, 3 inverter cassette AC models, 3 vertical air conditioners, 2 mega high wall ACs for commercial establishments. We used air purifiers almost 18 months ago. It still remains Delhi. Air coolers, a wide range. It is meant for dry climate conditions, and we have a wide range there. Our goal here is to reach a market which is 24/7 through 800 sales and service dealers or 500 expert service associates. It is increased by rupees 10 crores. And we'll live with the value proposition, nobody cools better. There are 3 TV commercials around 220 crores in Jammu and Sri City together. And since Jammu is not likely to happen if the benefits are not available, we are waiting for next 1 week or so, because by March 31st they are supposed to be informing. But there you know that even the finance minister who was looking into this, he got changed only this month, I think, abruptly. So we need to be fair to the government. They are supposed to come back. We have expressed our concern to them, because from the time we decided to commence the project or the groundbreaking, the cost of the project itself has gone up, and so we can't endlessly wait. And while we do not have a problem with regard to capacity for this summer or the coming summer, but for 2020 we have to commence the project immediately. So we will wait for a few more weeks before formally it has to be through a board resolution that we have pulled out of the project. But what was bought for many reasons. Number one is we wanted a risk mitigation, that if Jammu something is happening, we wanted to fall back. That is one reason. Second is, in southern region, our sales is these 5, 6 states now: Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, Pondicherry, Telangana, as well as Andhra Pradesh. We need to, our share will be 45 to 50% from these states for this particular product. The raw material, in case of Jammu, will move from Mumbai to all the way, the imported raw material, to, there were certain commodity price increase. And then the energy label, I told you, 5-star, which was 31st of December, became a 3-star. But the customer doesn't think that he bought the same energy efficiency. He thinks now he is buying an inferior product, because there is another higher energy efficiency available as a 5-star, so he thinks optically he is. So you can't endlessly increase the price. Like 3-star to 5-star, the price difference earlier would have been 14%. You won't be able to charge 14% more. So the industry, I don't think it is Blue Star alone, anywhere between 4 to 6% price increase took place. And I have a feeling that will hold. If the demand is good.
ప్రస్తుతం దేశవ్యాప్తంగా ఎండలు మండుతున్నాయి. దీంతో చాలామంది ఏసీలు కొనేందుకు ఉత్సాహం చూపిస్తున్నారు. అయితే ఈ మధ్యకాలంలో ఏసీలు కూడా అనూహ్యమైన డిమాండ్ పెరిగింది. బ్లూ స్టార్, వోల్టాస్ లాంటి అనేక కంపెనీలు ఈ మార్కెట్లో పోటీ పడుతున్నాయి. అయితే స్పెసిఫిక్గా బ్లూ స్టార్ ప్లాన్స్ ఏంటి, రాబోయే రోజుల్లో కంపెనీ పెట్టుబడి ప్రణాళికలు ఎలా ఉండబోతున్న అంశాలతో పాటు మరింతగా సేల్స్ పెంచుకునేందుకు, ఆదాయాన్ని, నికర లాభాలను, మార్జిన్లను పెంచుకునేందుకు కంపెనీ ఎలాంటి వ్యూహాలతో ముందుకెళ్తుందో మనతో మాట్లాడేందుకు బ్లూ స్టార్ జాయింట్ ఎండి త్యాగరాజన్ గారు మనతో ఉన్నారు. హలో సార్. Good afternoon, sir. First of all, the AC market is growing like anything. At least 15 to 20% we are seeing the growth. What are the specific plans of Blue Star to cater this segment?
So in Telangana, we have been leaders. We have, for example, in Hyderabad around 15% market share, and we would like to grow further. Plus, throughout Telangana, many other towns are growing. Actually, more than 52% of our sales come from tier 3, 4, 5 towns. The summer forecast is very good, in the sense it is going to be very hot summer. And the monsoon predictions are also very good. It is likely to be a year where you have a great summer followed by a good monsoon. Now, disposable income, specifically in tier 3 to 5 markets, are all growing. Given this situation, we wanted to take our market share further higher, that our all India market share is 11.5%, we want to reach 12.5%. We want to grow aggressively, faster than the market. Therefore, we have introduced 100 new air conditioners in various capacities, various price points, various colors, various star ratings. 40 air conditioners out of that 100 are state-of-the-art inverter air conditioners. It is a platinum jubilee year for us. We are the oldest air conditioning refrigeration company. We wanted to bring out some extraordinary features. So we do have a series where The air conditioner can deliver 30% more power. So there are 2 people in the room, suddenly 4 more people walk in. For 6 people, it requires more cooling. It can go and modulate itself to deliver 30% more cooling power. It can control the temperature in decimal points like 24.1, 24.2, 24.3. So it provides a precision cooling. The third is that it is pollution. Therefore, they need to have some kind of purification system built in. So you can't fully integrate the air purifier into air conditioner, but quite a bit of purification features, we have taken it to the air conditioner itself. So many filters provide healthy air. Then we have figured out the neighbors' complaint, the air conditioner is making noise from the upstairs or the ground floor or adjacent house. So therefore, we have provided a noise shield on the compressor for extra quiet performance. Then it is digital age. Through mobile app, you can control the air conditioner on, off, budgeting, customization, sleep curve patterns, everything that you can do, including lodging a service complaint. So we have incorporated a unique companion through mobile app, which can even operate through Amazon Echo. Through Alexa, you can voice control the performance of the air conditioner.
Sir, be little crisp, sir. The thing is to cater your demand and to cater the needs of the Blue Star, you are also planning to set up a plant at Sri City near Chittoor. Could you throw some light on this? What is the capex plans and how many production units that you want to manufacture there, and how do you want to set up that plant?
So we acquired land in Sri City a couple of years ago. We want to go ahead and commence the construction post-summer, and by December 2019 we would like to commission the factory. It will have ultimately a capacity of around 500,000 units. It will be vertically integrated factory. It will make electronics, it will make PCBs, it will have the plastic injection molding, and it will be a state-of-the-art facility. And we should be investing in all phases put together close to 200 crores of rupees.
Regarding the trade war, the thing now the world is talking about this. US and China are struggling like anything. And do you think that war is going to help our Indian companies? Why? Because the market of AC market of China is very vast and their consumption is also very vast, it seems. How it's going to help Indian companies especially?
I would think if there is a trade war related issues, I think we will benefit because the raw material prices and the component prices can come down. In the long term, I am of the opinion India should become self-reliant, and as a company we have demonstrated there is it is not a rocket science for us to if we are able to send a mission to Chandrayaan, inverter, air conditioner or air purifiers or water purifiers, everything can be manufactured in India competitively, and to that extent we support the Make in India initiative.
One final question about the sales and the margins this year. What sort of margins we are expecting this financial year and next financial year? Why? Because the commodity prices are growing little bit towards north, and because of that, this thing, do you think that margins are going to come down, or it's going to show any impact?
I expect the demand to be robust. If the demand is robust, the margins will be stable. Our operating margins are in the range of around 10.5% for this particular product category. I expect it to remain stable. But if the scale is building, the scale effect will provide improvement in the margins. So I think it is a good period because for the next 2-3 years the market is expected to move up. Okay, there will be some election year, there will be here and there some kind of issues, but when I keep my eyes open for the next 3-4 years of a time, the margins should improve every year.
Fine, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.